Hello everybody, I am Samuel 15 the Dragon Team here today. Welcome to Pokemon TCG Online Mad Dragon Wednesday. Where each and every single Wednesday, for the most part, we take a look at a interesting deck involving the Dragon typing, either in the standard or expanded formats, and play a game or two with it. Oftentimes these decks are more fun decks, they're not really to be taken too seriously, they're just more fun. And sometimes these decks actually might be somewhat competitive. You never know. Maybe if you're good enough, you could probably tweak the list where it's decent. And then other times there are just some decks that are just so outrageously bad you'd just be mad to play them in an actual competitive setting. Or even a little league challenge in the middle of freaking Valpo, Indiana or something like that. But yeah, today we have an interesting deck. We've shown Manectric and Dragonite on more or less together on our channel, though usually with Virizion. So yeah, Dragonite is a card I've shown plenty of times before, but not necessarily like this. And I have to say a quick shout out to Steve Losick, a friend of mine who, when we were testing, he showed me his list. He was very generous to show it to me. However, it's not the list. His list is not this list. His list is very much so different. He had, I think he was not playing any stadium at all, which I thought was odd. He was also playing Tierno, Fan Club, and Shauna. I'm not a fan of any of those cards, so I dropped them instead. Maybe he was right. Maybe he had the the right idea, and maybe those cards are better than this deck than the list I'm showing you. But this is just what I think, what I like to play with, and my kind of setting, what I like to play with. I personally do not like Shauna or Birch that much, and I like Judge better. The reason being is that between Shauna, Birch, and Judge, it's kind of situational for the most part, but like between Judge and Shauna, not Judge and Shauna, but Birch and Shauna, it kind of goes, alright, do I want to risk it for the 7? More often than not, you kind of do, but at the same time, just having that 5, it's weird. I know some people who play one of each, one of Birch, Shauna, and Judge, but I know some people who just play one of Judge and Birch. However, I just go all in and just play 2 Judge. That's just me. It's kind of an iffy thing depending on like what your play style is, whether or not you want to play Judge, how many Judge you want to play, or how many Shauna you want to play, how many Birch you want to play. It's one of those things that's just kind of, it's more or less up to personal preference, honestly. But I like to play with 2 Judge. That's just me. Anyway, I kind of talked too much about that. Kind of got a little sidetracked a bit. Anyway, the idea of the list is Manectric and Dragonite, just to sit there with Manectric for a while, and then Dragonite just busts in, hit his ability, and just lets it rip with a Sonic Jet Sonic. Okay, I'm trying to be too punny here. It's not working. So yeah, that's the basic idea of the deck. However, this deck gained something interesting in Smurgle. I thought about bumping it up to 2, but I decided just to play 1. What it does is basically, let's say you have, I don't know, a Dragonite with 2 lightning energy, 1 grass. If you have 1 grass in this card pile, you can switch the 1 lightning energy with 1 grass. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like to think it's pretty cool. And yeah, it's fairly straightforward in a linear list. I like to think so anyway. His list was a bit more complicated in my opinion, but it's it's him. I played Floatstone here mostly because he was playing Floatstone here, and I saw no reason to drop it out. It's not something I would have thought about to add into the list on my own, so I'm kind of glad that he did suggest that. 2 Retriever is something I've been thinking about adding to the list, but I decided not to do so. But yeah, this list is very interesting. This deck in general is actually very interesting, and the reason why I decided to add Skyfield in here is, number 1, I feel like it's weird not having any stadium at all on this list. My personal feelings. If you're playing a deck, I feel like it's just kind of silly for you to not to play any stadiums. I just feel like it's just I just don't agree with any list that does not play a single stadium card in there. Like, at the very least, you should play 1. like even then, I always like say two, at least 2 stadiums. That's just how I feel. Stadiums are too important nowadays for you not to have any stadium at all. But that's just me, my opinion. So what do I know? So yeah, it's a very simple, straightforward list from. Actually, I forgot to further explain Skyfield. The reason why I'm playing Skyfield is just because when I was playing against Steve, who was playing this list, he didn't play any stadiums. He always took very much so advantage of whenever I had my Skyfield out, and did not hesitate to like bench as many Shaman in Hoopa as he could. And that's one of the things I feel like this deck benefits from. I feel like ideally this deck wants like a 7, 6, or like somewhere between 5 to 7, depending on how many Shaman is on board. So I feel like it does benefit from having Skyfield the deck, but not overly so you need to play 3. Again, just my opinion. Some people might, if you're better with bench management, you might want to play Rough Seas. This is one of those decks I feel like there's many ways to build it, at least for now. I feel like there's yet to be one certain good, solid list for it. You know, it's one of those lists. It's one of those decks that has yet to be fully explored just yet. Again, that's just my opinion, and I'm just rambling on at this point. So, yeah, you didn't come here to see me ramble and talk about this list for more than 7, 8 minutes. So, yeah, yeah, the list kind of explains itself for the most part. To make it terrible a couple times to another. Manectric, bust in, have fun, gear you go. So yeah, we're just gonna go straight into it. Hello everybody, welcome back. Sorry about this delayed silence, but whatever. Welcome back, and seems like no one has revenge, but we're playing not Virizion, my bad. Manectric Dragonite. And so it's an interesting deck. I would like to go first, and I want to once again give a quick shout out to Steve Losick for the idea behind the list. So yeah, he's pretty good. He's a pretty solid player. Maybe not one of the most notable players part of my group, but he's good. Alright, so we're going first, and I want to put the spear link there for now. What do we need? Let's see. We're good for now. Let's see. Let's get one of each energy and a judge, because we're gonna judge him. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not this turn. Actually, maybe doing this turn would actually be pretty boss. Should we? Should we not? Should we? Well, we need energy. So, yeah. So we got the Manectric out for nothing, basically. We basically hooped for a Shaman. Worse things have happened, I guess. Maybe we should not just use that Hoopa. Maybe. Alright, so let's put a grass energy there. White spearling there. Actually, I probably should not have attached to the active, should I? No, I should not have done that. Oh wells. Yeah, definitely should not have attached it to the active, because this guy's a jerk butt. I also realize I don't play Mega Turbo in the deck. Kind of feel like I should, but oh well. Oh, he's playing Houndoom. Like Houndoom. What's it called? What's the thing called? What's it called again? God, it's what Corphish evolves into. It's like a dark shellfish Pokemon or something like that. I feel like I should remember what it's called, but I don't. Yeah, I usually would and remember something like that too. It's odd. It's odd! It's oddish. Haha! I'll stop now. I'll stop now, don't worry. I'll stop. Alright, I don't really want to do anything else right now. Like, this is okay. My opponent's pretty much playing a troll deck. It's kind of obvious at this point. Oh, Crowdon, that's what it's called. I don't know why he didn't just evolve it, because I'm pretty sure he plays scoop ups of some kind, so curious. Ultra Ball, that. From Manectric. Oh, crud. We probably should have scooped up first to see whether or not we would have got the Shaman. Yeah, I should have done that first. Yeah, kind of glad I did that now. Well, what do I do here? Let's see. Let's get a Life Center out of there. And an AZ as well. And of course, getting another Lightning Energy in the discard pile. It's always nice. Yeah, I'm actually going to get the Hoopa. Because I know I have another Shaman in there. So, for that, and... what else do we need? Now, let's get two of them. So I just need one more energy, and I'm good. I'm mostly just trying to use that up. Alright. Do we Zerosig the active and put a muscle band on it? Like, I'm kind of curious to see whether I do that or not. I really am. I feel like I discarded way too many energy early on. Like, I'm very curious right now. Do I do it? I want to draw more cards, but I don't know if that's the way. I feel like I'm taking forever. I most certainly am taking forever, and I feel bad for my opponent. I just have so much more stuff to do. That's the problem. I have more stuff to do than he does, so... Turbo Bolt. I think at this point my opponent probably has guessed I might be playing Dragonite in this deck. I mean, I would think he would by now. I mean, like... So what? Okay, now I see what this is. It's a lock deck of sorts. I see what he's playing. Interesting. That's very interesting. What he's playing. He's definitely playing a troll deck. And the fact that I just kind of go through my deck really quickly does not help me either. Yeah, this is going to be somewhat worrisome, honestly. At this point, I just kind of have to hope to outspeed him. Yeah, that's what I kind of have to hope for, just to outspeed him, hope for the best. He's going to crushing hammer me, which makes sense. Gets rid of the lightning on the bench. Gets rid of the lightning up there. He's trying really hard to get rid of everything he can. Because this is not a good matchup for him at all. Like, the fact that I constantly retreat between two Manectric does not help in this case. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, for a minute I thought he was playing a different stadium. The stadium that makes me go down to 3 or like decreases my offense or something like that. 2 Ultra Balls are gone. This is actually a very nerve-wracking matchup. Actually kind of interesting. I'm not sure why he had Ringed Me, most probably because he thought he could. I'm mostly attaching energy there so I can retreat. So all this does not really matter to me. Though I'm starting to get very much so nervous. Surprised because he can't retreat right away. Owen probably has no idea why I even play Grass Energy. I don't really expect him to. Lysander. Dang it! Okay, that's just... Alright, Alright. You just need to survive a little bit longer. This is getting really nerve-wracking for me. This is an interesting deck, though, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, what are my opponents playing? Kinda interested at, like, how he just discarded everything in his hand. Maybe he's just going for the switch. Oh, he's just... Okay. Oh, I see. He's just stalling me out at this point. I see what he's doing. It's clever too. I need to draw something here. He confidently put up his Houndoom. Lysander, interesting. I don't have a way to shuffle draw cards back into my deck. My last judge was prized. Yeah, my last prize is a judge. I can't. Dang it. Oh well. Dang it! That was just frustrating on all kinds of certain levels. It's like I miss my Lysander Via Seeker. If I would have, I just kept missing like the wrong cards at the wrong times. That's what it was. Which is irritating because like I had the perfect game plan, just did not draw well. Like it. Ugh. I think I should have won that. I just got unlucky there, really. Then I didn't really know what he was playing right away until the last minute. So it's kind of weird. Like him being like the whole entire stall and just making sure I didn't have any energy on play. Like I have way too many answers to that. That is for sure. What I do not have an answer for is like him just decking me out. I did not have an answer for that. I just don't like. I played like 3 vs Seeker 2 Judge. I should have honestly been able to like close the game there. I just wasn't able to. I just got unlucky. That's how it was. Like stuff like that happens in Pokemon all the time, though. Like it is as it is. You know, that's kind of is what it is. Yeah, that's how it says. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. Hope you guys like today's deck, and honestly, it was very interesting in matchup. 2 interesting decks going head to head in a very interesting way. I have seen people play Houndoom, like the whole entire Houndoom deck out option, a bit more and more as of late, and I feel like it is a somewhat viable threat. But that's just my opinion. I'm a scrub, so what do I know? Again, I'm Sammy15, the Dragon Simmy here. Hope you guys liked today's video. Please like, subscribe, and all that silly stuff, and I shall hopefully see you guys next time.